Cassie's gonna tell the story of our night up in Heber.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, so we were going to this dinky little motel, you know, like horror movie status.
So what was the name of the motel?
The M Star.
Literally, M with one star.
M, well, yeah, with a star. And, yeah, it was definitely a 1-star place. Anyway, so we pull in, and Emma hadn't paid for the room, so I was just like, well, I have money on my card. I'll just ring it up, and then they can pay me back. And so I go in, this guy, like, I'm standing there, and there's nobody there, and he's like, is anybody there? And I'm like, hello?
No, we check in. It takes forever for Jen to check in. It looked like the guy in there was, like, trying to be all creepy to her. Like, it was weird.
And so he comes out, and he has, like, this Indian accent, and I'm like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had an Indian accent.
He came out, and I couldn't really see him, and I was like, I'm trying to decide whether or not he's attractive. and so we were, like, looking at him forever, and we're like, I don't know.
He
And
has
then,
really big ears.
yeah, but then his, like, beard was, like, just too long to be good.
And so we're in room 117, and we see that right next to us, there are a couple of guys, like, drinking and smoking, and they have 2 rooms, the 2 rooms right next to ours.
And they were just staring at us. And, like, we parked, and I was like, this is bad. This is not good.
And so we're like, oh, this is gonna be great.
We immediately look at each other, and we're like, okay, like, don't look at him, we're just gonna hurry right on up, and we realize that our room is, like, right next to them. We're like, crap.
So we go up there just staring down at us. I'm like, oh no. And I just felt, like, sick inside. I was like, this is disgusting. These guys are gross.
Not even looking at their faces, because, like, I don't want to, like, remember their faces.
And they're just, like, looking at us and talking really loud and being just, and we were getting all our stuff and, like, not looking at them, and we're trying to hurry up to our room.
So I immediately go to, like, what I've been taught for self-defense, and since I don't know karate, I have been taught to put my keys between my fingers in case, like, they attack you, then you have, like, something to, like, defend yourself.
So we, like, get up there, get all our stuff in, and Jen is, like, she gets in there real quick, she has her keys, she puts it, like, between her fingers. I think she meant that she was gonna, like, kill them, but...
We get up to the room, I hurry, you know, open the door, and we hurry.
I'm in the back, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, go, 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 like, get in the room, because those guys are right there. So we get in, and then we close the door, and I just lock the door really quick, and
We locked the door, and
We're kind of whispering, because, like, these guys are next door, we're like, we don't want them to hear us, and...
so they were just, like, you know, settling down, and then they knock on our door.
I just heard this, like, and it was like, ah, oh my gosh, ah, no.
And all of us, like, look at each other, and I immediately go and grab my keys, and so I toss them on the bedside table at this point.
And so then Jennifer grabs her keys. I'm like, I'm gonna put my keys in between my fingers, just in case. And so she's gonna go and open the door. I'm like, why would you get the door? Don't get it. Don't get the door.
I'm like, but what if it's Emma? And they're like, it's not Emma.
Like, okay, that's a good idea. So she didn't get the door.
Anyway, so we text them. We're like, hey, these guys are knocking on the door. Knock once, and we'll know it's you.
And so she came, and then Jerry came with her, and then so when Emma was getting into the room, the guys started talking to her, and they're like, hi, we're from Oregon, or Ohio. We're from Ohio, and we're working. And Emma's like, cool. And she gets into the room.
And we hear these guys talking to Jerry, and Jerry's just being nice, you know, he's like, oh, okay. And Emma comes and she's like, and, you know, we shut the door, and Jerry's like, that was interesting. And Emma's like, yeah, they're like, we're on works from Ohio. And she's like I care. And so then Jerry's like, make sure you lock the door behind me. And we're like, okay.
And then Jerry texted her, he's like, do you want to, like, trade rooms? Like, are you guys gonna be okay? She's like, yeah, we're okay.
And so, yeah, but they didn't bother us the rest of the night. But, yeah, we were just kind of like, oh, creeper dudes.
And it was scary, but we were safe. The end.
The end.